Okay guys, so the neighborhood nurture event is back and so am I. I have already made 2 videos on this event. In the very first one, we covered all the basics when the maple tree was introduced. Then in the second event, we had the chick clubhouse where I shared the best strategies, common mistakes and everything we had learned from actually playing the event. And now we are finally on our third neighborhood nurture event, and this time we are building a fancy sand castle which honestly fits the summer theme perfectly. So in this video, I'll go over everything that's important for this event, what's changed, all the milestones, the best strategy, and a few things you definitely don't want to miss. So let's get started. So the event started on 6th July and this time we have 59 days to complete it. That's basically 2 whole months, so unlike shorter events, there's really no reason to panic. As long as you stay active and keep doing your weekly tasks, you'll have more than enough time. Now, if you've played the previous neighborhood nurture events, the overall concept is exactly the same. You work together with your neighborhood by completing tasks, everyone contributes points, and as your neighborhood reaches different milestones, you unlock rewards together. The decoration this time is the fancy sand castle, and just like the chick clubhouse, it has 3 stages. And here's my favorite part. Each stage is actually a separate permanent decoration. So instead of replacing the previous one, you'll end up keeping all 3 sand castles, which is really nice if you enjoy decorating your farm. Now let's look at the milestones. The first small sand castle unlocks at 9,000 neighborhood points. The medium sand castle requires 45,000 points, and finally the beautiful fancy sand castle unlocks at 1,36,000 points. The really good news is that if your neighborhood has around 7 active players who consistently complete their free tasks, reaching that final decoration is completely possible without spending diamonds on extra tasks. Now, I know a lot of players struggle with one thing when it comes to this event, and that's finding an active neighborhood. So let's actually help each other out in the comments. If your neighborhood has active members and you're looking for more players, leave your neighborhood tag or tell everyone a little about your neighborhood below. And if you're someone who's still searching for an active neighborhood, have a look through the comments. You might find one that's perfect for you. I really hope all of you can find a good neighborhood because these rewards are definitely worth getting, and it would be a shame to miss out just because of an inactive neighborhood. Now let's continue with the rewards. If your neighborhood reaches 182,000 points, you'll unlock the maximum 4-star double product perk, and if you manage to reach 200,000 points, you'll also get the final reward, which can include expansion permits or a barn or silo crate. Now here's something that's still confusing a lot of players every time this event comes back. Even if your neighborhood unlocks all the rewards, you won't be able to claim that unless you have personally contributed at least 2,000 points during the event. So don't just rely on your neighborhood to do all the work. Make sure you hit that minimum yourself, otherwise you'll miss out on the rewards. Talking about tasks, just like before, every player gets 27 free tasks every week. These are divided into 15 easy tasks worth 50 points, 9 medium worth 100 points, and 3 hard tasks worth 200 points, giving you a total of 2,250 free points every week. And one thing I really like about this event is that your task quota keeps stacking. So if you don't play for a few days, your tasks don't disappear. Every week, another 27 tasks are added, which makes it much easier to catch up later. Now, you'll get all kinds of different tasks. Some will ask you to harvest crops, feed animals, complete truck orders, collect products from machines, help other players, serve town visitors, fish, use mining tools, collect lobster tails or duck feathers, wake up sanctuary animals, spin the wheel of fortune, and many more. Most of them are pretty straightforward, but some can be a little annoying depending on what you have prepared on your farm. That's why planning ahead always helps. Now here's one tip that I always follow. If you get a task that requires to make something like precious bouquets or diamond rings, I honestly wouldn't recommend doing it. As you know, those products require diamonds to make, so instead of spending 3 or 4 diamonds just to complete a single task, it's much smarter to simply swap that task for 1 diamond. And like I have mentioned in my previous videos, if you ever need products that require diamonds, it's usually much better to get them from Tom instead of making them yourself. So in this case, Just spend the 1 diamond, swap the task, and save your diamonds for something more valuable. If you really want extra points, you can also buy additional tasks for 3 diamonds each. These extra tasks always give 200 points, but I honestly wouldn't recommend buying too many unless your neighborhood is very close to an important milestone. Now here's another thing that a lot of players forget. If you switch neighborhoods during the event, your personal contribution resets back to 0. Your unused task quota will move with you, but all the points you have already earned stay in your previous neighborhood. That also means you'll need to earn another 2000 personal points in your new neighborhood before you become eligible for rewards there. So unless you absolutely have to switch, it's usually better to stay where you are until the event ends. Overall, I think this is one of the more relaxed neighborhood events in Heyday. It's not about finishing everything in 1 week, it's about staying consistent, completing your weekly tasks, and being part of an active neighborhood. So that's everything you need to know about the third neighborhood nurture event. Now I want to know about your neighborhood. How many active players do you have and which sandcastle stage do you think you'll reach? Let me know in the comments. I always love reading about your progress. If this video helped you, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on the bell so you don't miss any future Heyday guides and updates. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, happy farming. Bye bye.